Good morning, friend. Okay, we are discussing about the visualized 5 questions. Let us discuss the first question. First question is related to the chronological order of the formation of the state in India. Number first statement in first option basically is Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram, Sikkim, and how they are located. For example, there is a map of northeastern. That is not a good way basically. Let's see. There is a Arunachal Pradesh is found there. Other from this south of this is Nagaland and Mizoram. I think Mizoram. Sorry, Manipur is there, then is Mizoram is found there, then Sikkim is here, and Meghalaya is here, Assam is in between them, and Tripura is found there. Let's see the thing here. Arrange the following state based on their formation in a chronological order: Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram, Sikkim. So you have to choose the correct option from the given option of the formation of their year. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the geography section as usual. The statement is said that relatively undisturbed by the crustal movement of the earth. So whenever there is a crust movement is happen because of the tectonic plate when they are rubbed over, formed by the horizontally bedded rock. These depressed areas make up some of the most These depressed area make up some of the most extensive natural lowland on the earth's surface. So these is the things when relatively undisturbed by the crustal movement of the earth formed by the horizontal bedded rocks. So these depressed area make up some of the most extensive natural lowland on the earth's surface, what is known as penny plain, paddy plain, structural plain, and coastal plain. I again repeat the question: relatively undisturbed by the crustal movement of the earth. So there is not a much high tectonic plate activity there, formed by the horizontally bedded rocks, where they have rocks but they are horizontally stucken down. These depression is formed. These depressed area make up some of the most extensive natural lowland on earth's surface. What is known it as? First is the penny plain, second is the paddy plain, number third is the structural plain, next is the coastal plain. So you have to choose the correct option from the given option. Let's discuss the next question. You can correlate it with any of the things, for example the science and technology basically, and the places in news or the geography. They are co-interrelated in this question. In which of the following state monazite are found in India? So first option Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. So you have to choose the option from the given option. I again repeat the question: which the following state monazite deposits are found in India? First is Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha. You have to choose the correct option from the given option. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the which of the following event happened earlier. Number first is the Bhil uprising, Sannyasi rebellion, Kuttu rebellion, Satara rebellion. Again repeat the question: which of the following events happened earliest? Bhil uprising, Sannyasi rebellion, Kittu uprising and Satara uprising. The option I already talked about. Let's see the next question. Consider the following statement. Number first is greenhouses is giving. Next, what is the sources of the making of the is gases? First is the methane. That is the rotting of garbage because of the decomposition of the product there in the garbage. Next is the nitrous oxide because the burning of the fossil fuels, they are found in the atmosphere and causing the greenhouses. Chlorofluorocarbon aerosol spray. Option in front of you are first, second, first, third, second, first, second, third. Again repeat the question: greenhouses are found and where the source of these greenhouses? Number first is the methane, rotting the garbage, nitrous oxide, burning fossil fuels, chlorofluorocarbon aerosol spray. So you have to choose the correct option from the given option. Let's see the next question. Next question, okay, chronological answer. Let's see chronological order of the formation: Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram, Sikkim. Okay, first, second and fourth. सबसे पहले first in 1947 itself it became the Nagaland or Great Nagaland as a state of independence from India itself. Second is Tripura, third is the Sikkim, fourth is the Mizoram that they have given to the status of the statehood there. Let's see the explanation there. In 1963, the state of Nagaland was formed by taking the Naga Hill and Suhang area of the state of the Assam. 72, what is happening? Major political issues are uprising in 1972 area. Major changes are happened because the two union territory of the Manipur and Tripura and the sub-state of the Meghalaya got statehood, and two union territories of Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh that are originally known as the Northwest Frontier Agency came into the being picture. With this, the number of the state of the Indian is increased 21, earlier it was 14 at the time of the independence. In 1974, Sikkim expressed desire for the greater association with India. According to the 35th Constitution Amendment, 36th Constitution Amendment, it becomes through 35th Amendment, it became a associate state, and 36th Constitution Amendment, it became a fully conquered state in India. This amendment introduced a new class of statehood under the Constitution by conferring on Sikkim the state of an associate state of India. For this purpose, new Article 2A and a new Schedule 10th Schedule are adding in the Constitution. This experiment, however, did not last long as it could not fully satisfy the aspiration of the people of people of Sikkim, and they are continuously revolting against the state or the Maharaja there. The I think Choghul dynasty is found there against them. In a referendum held in 1975, they voted for the abolition of the constitution of the Choghal dynasty and the Sikkim became an integral part of India. Consequently, 36 constitution amendment, because of these whole things, it makes the statehood, their full-fledged state are being made. In 1987, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh and Goa become the 23rd, 24th and 25th state of India. Right? Let's see the next question. Relatively undisturbed by the crustal movement of the earth formed by the horizontally bedded rock, these depressed areas make up some of the most extensive rural lowland on earth's surface. So that is known as structural plain. Let's see the definition there. Peneplain is nothing but a type of erosional plain covered by the agent of the erosion. Erosion is done by because of the rivers, rain, ice and wind help to smooth out the irregularities of the earth's surface, because there is a unevenness is created because of the endogenic forces and exogenic forces make it a plane or even. They are almost plane, hence called peneplain. Hence option A is not correct. Peneplain is nothing but a type of regional plane also there. Mechanical weathering in arid and semi-arid is found there, and some steep hills remain which are called iceberg also. Okay, that is the thing. Let's see the answer of the today's question. Structural plain. These are the structurally depressed areas of the world that make up the most of the extensive natural lowland on the earth's surface. They are formed by the horizontal bedded rock relatively undisturbed by the crustal movement of the earth. They include such a great plain as the Russian platform, the Great Plain of the USA and the central lowland of the Australia also. So next, for example, coastal plain. These are depositional plain. Earlier peneplain and peneplain are the erosional plain, but these are the depositional plain in the coastal region. Waves and winds are the major driver of the natural habitat and material there in the form of the sand, shingle, landfall and deposit them on the coastal plain to form a marine swamps, mud flat, tidal and estuaries lowland. So these the definition of these small type of a structure should be known. Okay, when the monazite is found, so first, third and fourth, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, basically the coastal region the monazite is found, right? So Madhya Pradesh is a landlocked state in India, so that is not the here. Let's see, Atomic Mineral Directorate for Exploration and Research, AMD, a constituent unit of the Department of Atomic Energy, has estimated the presence of 11.93 million tons of the monazite resource in the beach and the mineral plays deposit along the coastal tract of India. The state wise following is सबसे highest है आपका केरला के अंदर, Odisha 2.41, Andhra Pradesh 3.72, Tamil Nadu 2.46, Kerala 1.9, very surprisingly. West Bengal 1.22 and Jharkhand 0.11 and 11.93 are totally million ton is found in India. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the greenhouse, and the source of the greenhouse is basically methane. Road garbage is correct. Nitrous oxide, burning fossil fuels, and sulfur dioxide, if the option is there, that also be the correct. Chlorofluorocarbon, aerosol spray, all are correct. Beside carbon dioxide, other greenhouse gases are methane, water vapor, nitrous oxide, chlorofluorocarbon and ozone. Methane is a product of naturally when vegetation is burnt, digested or rotted in the absence of the oxygen. Whenever there is a paddy crop is formed, is growing, the methane extraction is very high, or methane releasing is high. Large amount of methane are released in paddy, coal mines from rotting garbage dumps and by the fossil fuels where the decomposition is happened anaerobically. CFC are man-made industrial chemicals and it is used in air conditioning, aerosol spray cans, and that is a major component of the CFC and harm the ozone layer there. Nitrous oxide, for example, it is naturally found in the environment. In recent years, the quantities have increased so much because of the anthropogenic activity and the use of chemical fertilizer and the burning of fossil fuels. If these trends continue, the average global temperatures will become very high, and it will help in the, it not help, but disastrous helpful in the increasing in the global temperature. Let's see the next thing, longitudinal aging study of the India classed. Okay, it is an initiative of toward the better health care in elderly person. It is quite important. Let's see the things. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare released a longitudinal aging study in India, where first a comprehensive internationally comparable national survey data in India covering all health, economic, social and psychological aspect of the aging process among India's adult and elderly population is found there. I again repeat this thing, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is the main component of these things. That is released the longitudinal aging study of India. What do you mean by longitudinal? Vertical is nothing but a age group are determined, but in the particular age group, the vertical section, for example, urban rural divide, rich and poor divide, is studied comprehensively and internationally comparable data is shown so that we can compare our status with the world level. In India, covering all the health, economic, social and psychological aspects, it is the differentiated area where the horizontal status is checked through the comparison across the aging process among the India's adults and elderly population, right? LACI, what do you mean with the LACI? Nothing but a longitudinal aging study of India, that is the acronym there. It is comparable to the health and retirement study in the United States and other HRS like SHARE, ALSA and MHAs in Asia to enable the cross national comparison. In India's first and the largest among the global HRS families are found. Next is the saline feature. What they are found, let's see. launched in 2016, but now it is completed. LAC is a national level survey providing much needed data for scientific research and policy making related to the aging in India, covering comprehensive biomarker for accurate assessment, the use of geographic information system, and computer assisted personal interview, technological and data collection. What is the objective then? The objective of these four policy domain of the audit and the older population of India, we know about these things. Health is the disease burden risk factors including economy, income, wealth, expenditure, work, pension and retirement. We can help in these regard. Healthcare and health caring financing could be given to the people so that the vulnerability of these people can be reduced. Socially, if we are talking about the family, social structure, social security and welfare program is designed through this type of study. Developed by the International Institute of Population Science in Mumbai under the National Program for Healthcare of Elderly, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in a collaboration with the Harvard School of Public Health, University of South California, USA, DTGHS, United States Population Fund and United National Institute of the Aging. So that is the things and the collaboration between the India and the USA. So that is the thing. LSA first wave and the first phase is covering sample of the 72,000 older adult aged 55 and the spouse including 31,464 elderly person age 60 and above and the 6,749 oldest person age 75 and above across all state. So these are the type of data that notes will be included, not so included and not so needed basically. Let's say can evaluate the effect of the changing policies on the behavioral outcome in India and also to develop accordingly national and state level policy for the elderly population and broaden the scope of the NPHCE. Let's see the news today of the 17th and 18th January. Minister of Railway released Iron Ore Policy 2021. Do read this thing. Prime Minister announced 1,000 crore Startup India seed fund at that is Paramb Startup India International Summit. So know about this thing. Northeast Land and Power Supply, not so important. Center moves by investment company model for the bank decapitalization. International Migration 2020 highlight released by the United Department of Economic and Social Affairs UNIDESA के द्वारा ये रिपोर्ट निकाली गई है. Group of 7, you know, remember the country basically. Many times this type of question are asked. Inspired is the type of scholarship given to the women basically, so that their STEM can be increased. STEM field in the open participant STEM field can be increased. Gucci mushroom places in news. Swasi Island in Indonesia, there is a type of volcano and the earthquake activities are found. Central Adaptation Resource Authority, so CARA, you know very well. If you wanted to adopt children, you can consult with this authority. Statute of India, there is a very well. Tallest figure of the Vallabhbhai Patel is made. Kollam drawing, I think that is from the Kerala region. You can see there, can be important. Because in one of test is this type of question can be asked in art and culture, and if it is in this, the probability of the asking the question is very high. Thrive is nothing but a flourishing, you know very well. Next is the Vigress is nothing but a powerful and potent things. Next is the labyrinth, is a type of a complicated thing that are found. Dingy is nothing but gloomy, bleak, dark, dark. Next thing is expedient is nothing but advantages and useful, convenient position there. Next expedite, speed up karna, accelerate, hurry. Next the obnoxious, important word is there. Unpleasantly, disagreeable, nasty. The room was filled up with obnoxious sound. It is a type of unpleasantly. Cramp is nothing but a type of impede or inhibit and hindering the process. Next abeyance is nothing. Cramp I already. Okay, suspension. Abeyance is nothing but a type of a you cannot reform yourself, cannot restore. There is a stuckness is found. Suspension, abeyance. Next word, and I think that is the last word, fuel. Fuel is stimulate, boost, encourage. Whenever the fuel is given to the body can be excited. Okay, there is one word. Acknowledge, स्वीकार करना, inhalating, सांस खींचना, outbreak, प्रकोप, a sudden occurrence of disease. Choir is nothing but a group of people who sing together. Bewildering, confusing or perplexing, हल्का बल्का करने वाला, type of a confusing thing. Bewildering. Precautionary, carried out as a precaution, preventive. Refute, to prove a statement, opinion or belief to be wrong or a false. Asymptomatic, showing no symptom of particular disease. Next is the ambiguous, expressed in a way that make it completely clear what is meant. Next is the disingenuous, lacking in the frankness, candor or a sincerity. Din, a loud, unpleasant and a prolonged noise. Amendment, an improvement or a correction. Skullduggery is nothing but a underhand, unscrupulous or chalbaji, nothing type of thing. Sacrosanct, regarded is too important to be changed or interfered with. Sacrosanct. Next is the cross, complete disorder and confusion. Unsavory, objectionable or disasterful, distasteful thing. Decorum, if you could not follow the rules and regulation there, you are not respecting and appreciate the decorum of that particular thing, that is known as शिष्टाचार. Flat out without hesitation or reservation you can, शीघ्रता से आप कुछ काम को करते हैं, that is known as the phrase out. Next is the, we already discussed about the attorney and advocate general. Let's see the NHRC, non constitutional body. There is a one chairperson, 5 other members, 7 ex officio member of the different committees, and that is selected by the president, and there is a 6 member to be selected panel, the and 3 or 75 year. Report submission is done by the central government, and removal is done by president. Central government report submission is done by central government. Reappointment can be done again and again. That is the thing there. Let's see the, I don't know what is it. Okay, today there is an important mountains are found around the world. Do you remember the thing? Rockies in North America, Sierra Nevada in North America, and the Canada region, Sierra Nevada, Appalachian mountain in the North America. If you are talking about the South America region, Andes are found there. If you are talking about the Europe region, Scandinavian Alps, Pyrenees, Apennine, Ural mountain, Caucasus mountain, Taurus mountain, that are found in the Europe and the some of the Asia region. Ural mountain, Tian Shan, Altai mountain, Karakoram, Himalayan, Vikhars, Hindu Kush, Zagros are found in the Asia region, and Ranjori mountain, Drakensberg, Atlas mountain in the Africa region. If you are talking about this Australia region, Great Dividing Range and McDonald Range are found in the Australia region. Do remember the fact. By this we are ending the session. Hope you like the video.